Konnichiwa, bitches.
And we back with another one, and today it is classic month. So you already know what's going down. We have the wheel right here, the wheel of classics. Shout out to y'all for submitting. I put a video out at the start of the month for all y'all to go crazy. Y'all definitely delivered 75 entries. It's nuts. It's insane. But yeah, so we got all the classics right here. So without further ado, man, what are we reacting to first in classic month? Let's get right into this. Let's get it. Who we got? Oh. Low end theory. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, man. You already know how this is gonna go. Like, this is my favorite group ever is A Tribe Called Quest. So we're about to go dumb today. This is how you start a classic month. With a classic like this, Low End Theory. Oh my gosh. Q-Tip, Phife Dawg, rest in peace. You know, Ali, Crazy. You know, Jerobi wasn't really involved with this project, but this album has so many classic tracks on here. This whole jazz rap sound is ridiculous. I'm in love with it. So we just gonna go crazy to this, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's been a minute since I actually heard this album. I got it on wax. That's how much I love it. I haven't bumped it in a minute. So let's get right into this, man. First track we got is Excursions. This is gonna be a fun time. I already see, man. Q-Tip is one of the greatest. Phife Dawg was definitely underrated for his time. This is gonna be a fun project. All right, let's get it. Hold on, we gotta turn this up. We gotta turn this up. This is just so smooth and oh my gosh. It's just fire. Like, what is there to say about Excursions, man? This is just what you want in an opener, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic. See, this style of hip-hop is just so cool, just so dope to chill and, you know, just ride out to, you know what I'm saying? It's so fun to listen to, and the way Q-Tip, and soon we're going to get with this next track, Phife Dawg, some of the most perfect voices to be on this. So, anyways, next track we got is Buggin' Out. Let's get it. Microphone check 1, 2. How do you start like that? That's crazy. Oof. Bro, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. Nice. Huh. Crazy fun track, man. How can you hate this? How could you find this boring? Like, if you find this boring, you're just a boring person. Deadass. Like, awesome. Come on now. Next track we got is Rap Promoter. Let's get it. Hey. Huh. I want chicken and orange juice, that's what's on my rider. And my occasional but taken care of. And we'll do a fly show for you, bub. Check it out. Diggy dang, diggy dang, diggy dang. Yes, sir. Talk your talk. Alright, next track we got is Butter. It's like butter, baby. Come on. Her name was Flo. Hey. Yeah, I messed around with the one called Flo. All the children, Tina, Stacy, Julie, Tracy used to love him. Leave him, tease him, tease him. Hey. Hey. Talk your talk. Hey, yo, this man Phife was a toxic boy, definitely. He would definitely be a part of TV4L in 2021. I can't even lie. This is dope, man. What can I say? Verses from the abstract. Let's get it. Oh. Huh. This is so smooth.
I keep a tight net with my brothers Ken and Kenny. If the question is the then I'll tell you I got plenty. And you're coming to the house of the jazz, of the funk, of the rhythm. All the goods are welcome, but
oh, this is dope, man. What I love about this too, it's just how minimal and how stripped back a lot of the beats are. You don't need to do too much. A lot of people nowadays just being thrown multiple layers. Like you shit don't need to be that layered. You know, it could be very, very simple and work perfectly, you know? Just how laid back and stripped back this is, but it's still, like, ear-grabbing and you know, engaging. It's, for what they're doing right here, man, it's such a dope listen. And, you know, Tribe is still ahead of their time in what they're doing, especially with the jazz-fused hip-hop. And influenced many artists today. So, you know. Oh, and next track we got is Show Business. Let's get it. No. Man, this shit sounds so innocent and lighthearted too. It's actually talking about some like, hey, you really up for this? Oh my gosh. This is dope, man. This is dope. One thing I'll say, man, is I know some people might be turned off with how they're rapping, how they're flowing. It's very, like, 80s, like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, like, throwback, like, old head stuff. I can't even lie. But I think for what it is, I think it's very dope. It sounds fly. It's for the time that, I mean, I always say for the time it came out, yes, this is dope. But even now, listening to it in a 2021 lens, I still don't think it's you know, it may be dated in some ways, but I still don't think it's, like, that dated to the point it's like, oh, no, this aged terribly. Like, this aged really, really good. It still has that timeless factor to me. That track, how they got, like, a whole bunch of other artists, you know, you had Lord Jamar, all their leaders in the new school and whatnot. Everybody brought their own dynamic to the track, and that beat was very, you know, that beat had a lot of energy in it as well, compared to everything else. Next track we got is Vibes and Stuff, so let's get it. Ooh. Hold on. Huh. The midnight marauder, give enough respects to Africa Bambata as a man in the world. Hey. Hey. Ooh. Hey yo, low-key, I forgot about this track. Evergreen Crazy. Oh, man, this is dope. This is dope, man. Alright, next track we got is the weakest track, actually. I remember this one very vividly. Infamous Date. I don't think I can say the last word for, you know, YouTube. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get it. Yeah, I don't actually know if this is YouTube eligible. This might get taken down. I think for the sake of the video, I might show a little bit of this, but not too much. Oh, he said it, Karl Malone. Oh no. Yeah, sorry for anybody who was like, why'd you cut it so short? Well, you know how YouTube is with their monitoring, so yeah, that one had to take the short end of the stick. But to be honest, it was the weakest track anyway. After that, you know, we go back up from here. Now everything past Infamous Date, yeah, everything past that is great. It's phenomenal. So don't worry, it's only gonna get great from here. So not that this album has not already been great. It's been great. Don't worry. Yeah, this is awkward. Next track we got is Check the Rhyme. Let's get it. Hey, I think this is like one of my, if not my favorite song off this project. This is so fly. Like Mr. Clean. You're on point Hey, man. The chemistry between these two was crazy. They had a crazy fun time in the studio making this. The way they're bouncing off each other, literally vintage Tribe. Hey, this is so dope, man. Great track, great, awesome, 10 out of 10 track, man. All right, next track we got is Everything Is Fair. Everything is fair. Hey.
Makes a papes from the gutter. Make my moves in Mussolini, she call me young boy. In my love toy, I doubt they're very highly. Just because your rhyme don't mean I let you try me. You don't have to say a word.
Oh.
That's all you heard.
Damn. Oh man. All right. Next we got is another classic right here, man. Jazz. We've got jazz.
Days in a sound. Captivate the ass cause the pros is profound. Boom it in your Jeep or
Hey.
your Honda or your Beamer or your
Man, this is so smooth, man. Huh. God. Such a dope vibe. Alright, next track we got is Sky Pager. Let's get it. Oh.
You don't get vexed. Having bad days like a voodoo hex. Ready to flex.
Huh. Alright, next track we got is what? Let's get it. Hey yo, I've been forgetting this track and the last track. What on earth?
What is a poet or balls no cock? What is a law if what say what? What's a fat man without food in his gut? What's a childbirth without the umbilical? What's menage a trois? Or that is, what is sex when you have 3 people? What are laws if they are fair and equal? What's Clark Kent? Are they
Hey yo, you know, this is, it gets you thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Have violence. Chill for a minute, Dougie Fresh said silence.
He actually says silent. That's crazy. He's thinking outside of the box on this track. Oh man. Well, we're on the last track, man. I've had a very fun time listening to this. Scenario. The final track. We already know how this is gonna go. Like, if you don't know this song, like, you literally live under a rock. Like, I don't know how to explain to you how dope this song is. Like, all right, let's just play it. No need for an introduction or just talking. Let's just get it.
Here we go, yo.
Hey.
So what's the scenario?
Yo, Bo knows this.
And Bo knows that.
Bo knows that.
They say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So
Oof.
if you want, like we'll help you.
Oh my gosh, this is so busting nut inside your eye.
To show you where I come from.
That's so fly. What? Man.
I say, call me Charlie. The word is the check it out. The loops for the troops, more mouths to the outs. And wow, how now? What's the scenario? Scooby-Doo, whoopie-doo, scenario that's mother dance floors. Now I go for
Oh.
seashore, ship shape into a flow. Fuck, flip, back first.
Oh.
Fight, laugh. Yo, how that sound?
I love my young nation, groovy sensation, no time for hibernation. The hip hop sound is well agitated. We'll never waste no time on the plate.
This man busts his snaps on this last part.
Oh my gosh. Do like the one picked to toss. To this I will twist you in a turban and have it smelling right like the most stale urine. Shut the go. Let's say that before the bust another round the rhythm is in sync. Check out the scenario.
Yeah, that's how you close the album. This is fire. This is fire. All right, man. Yeah, there you have it. The Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest. This was such a great revisit. Oh my gosh. I haven't listened to this album in a long time, so it was just like, it was really refreshing to listen to this, man. What can I say? That, you know, Q-Tip and Phife Dawg, their chemistry is so, like, unmatched on this project. The production of jazz and hip-hop fused together is, like, the perfect thing to vibe out to ride around to, you know. It's so minimalist, it's so ahead of its time, it's so influential to what's to come, you know. Definitely there's some sounds on here that are definitely, like, somewhat ahead of its time. You know, obviously there's a few things that may sound dated, whether it's the flow, that very, like, 80s, early 90s flow that, you know, You know what I mean? Like, for what it is, it still sounds dope, it still sounds timeless, it's got that classic feel to it. One thing I will say about this album is, like, definitely some parts of, like, the sequencing is just kind of like, okay, why is Sky Pager and the what, like, all the way down here? Like, the album is practically over at this point. Jazz felt like, okay, this is just, like, this is, like, the closing of the book. Then you have Sky Pager, and then what? Those tracks being there, or, like, even, like, you know, Show Business is kind of like, alright, why is this here? But it's like, even those tracks that are there, they're not bad at all. They're still very, very dope tracks to me. They didn't really take or add anything to the album. They're just solid tracks. But with that being said, man, I think the highs on here are literally phenomenal, I think. Excursions, Buggin' Out, Butter, Vibes and Stuff, Check the Rhyme, Everything is Fair, Jazz, Scenario. I literally adore like 90% of this album. So like it's phenomenal. You know, this is definitely, now they only get better from here. I will say that. That is the only thing I will say. If we get to, you know, a few other albums down the line, in this classic month, I might do a Tribe tier list in the future. You never know. I feel like this, even with the last album, was it The Paths? People's Instinctive Travels, you know, and The Paths of Rhythm. I think that was the start of something. They built upon it with this album, but I think they only built on that sound even more with the next album and the album after that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they just continued to get better and grow even more after this album, but this was definitely the one that really stamped it for them, that they're not messing around with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this album's great. This album's phenomenal. There's not much for me to dislike about this album. Not really too much things that are negative. So yeah, without further ado, man, The Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest. That is how I'm feeling on it. It's great. It's phenomenal. So, anyways, those are my quick thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.